Okay, here's a little, there were some questions about pentatonic boxes or shapes that people use. I'm just going to kind of illustrate how I use them. This is G major pentatonic, but looking at it from 5 different positions on the fingerboard, each one starting on a different note. And then I'll maybe try to apply a little bit to a couple of chords within the key so you can hear how it's each little station of G pentatonic colors the different chords a little bit differently. So G pentatonic is basically 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6 of the G major scale. So here's G major. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. So those are the notes we're choosing. We're not playing any other notes unless I muff it. But here's the boxes or the positions that I use, and I look at them in this particular, what I'm illustrating now, I'm looking at them across the fingerboard. So what I look at as vertically. From the lowest position, starting on a D note, that's the 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. Next station up would start on the 6, 6, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1. So, and then the next one would start on the 1. So we started with 5 at first, then 6, and here's the 1. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 2. So as again, and the way that I'm playing each one of these is with 2 notes on the low D string, 2 notes on the G string, 1 note on the B string, and then 2 notes on the high D string. Next one up, we'll start on the 2. There's G, there's an A, that's the 2. So it's 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. The next one was start on the 3rd, 3, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 5. Now in all these, of course, I know most of you are going to see right away that this note that I'm using can also be transposed or moved over there to the 5th string, so you could play this note here instead of this note here. And then now we're back to the octave, which is just like the first position I showed you. The next position. The next position. And the last one that we can reach for excuse me, for G major. Now, again, just like the way that I look at the key or the scale note set of G major, I would look at the pentatonic scale much the same way. The G pentatonic scale, depending on where you start it and where you finish it, it's going to color different chords. In this case, within the key of G major or within the note set of G major, it's going to color those chords in a different way. So here's just an example, a couple of examples. E minor 9 playing here is basically in the key of G, and each one of these pentatonic scales will sound differently with that as your oral reference. You're listening to it as a B minor chord. Next position up. minor. Back up at the top. Now, that's pretty thorough. Now I'm just going to illustrate the first 5 positions. I won't go all the way up at the top of the fingerboard on, say, another chord in the key C major with a major 7 in the bass. The major 7's here. There's C major, and you can play it this way. In the key of C, a C major 7 chord has a sharp 11. So, again, when I say key, I mean the note set that determines the exact key of G major. I just misstated that. What I'm saying is, in the key of G major, if you play a C chord and stay within the note set of that key, it's a C major 7 sharp 11, which is that sound. And these pentatonic scales colored that chord in a different way too. Here. And the next position up. Next one. Next one. So those notes, anyway, that's just a couple of chord applications for G major pentatonic colors within the note set or key or scale of G major. Colors each one of those chords a little bit differently depending on where you start and where you finish. But that's how to get throughout what I look at as the positions or boxes of G major pentatonic. Each one of those boxes, by the way, kind of is in a position where you can see other modal scales within the key of G major. That's one. Here's the next one. And we already looked. I looked at E minor. That's kind of easy. G major. G major, starting on the 1. So again, the major scale starting on the 5th, sorry, key of G major starting on the 5, so it's a Mixolydian scale. Starting on an E, so it's an E minor Aeolian scale. And the pentatonic, of course. The next one starting on a G or F sharp. F sharp is F sharp locating, G is G major, so either one of those in that hand position. The G major pentatonic starting on the 1. Now G major starting on the 1 again, and then pentatonic starting on the 2nd. G major starting on the 3rd. The pentatonic starting on the 3rd, G major starting on the 4th, G major starting on the 5th. So we're back to the beginning. And there it is.